When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Auburn will kick off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The give to the back. Runs ahead and powers his way from 4 yards out to the 30.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. To the air on second down. Hauls it in. Still running at the 40. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
And the Buffaloes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on second down. Out of the backfield, he's open. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
The Buffaloes are on the move. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the middle. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Picks up the first down, still moving. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
That is a statement play right away. You're playing on the road. The stadium's loud and noisy. You want to quiet him down, run the football down the defense's throat.
On the option. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. And the Buffaloes back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's got it and still on his feet. He's stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
They want to throw it. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got him in the flat. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They'll look to throw on third and goal. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And that is how you get it done. Third down, it's the money down, right? We've got to be at our best. How about the monster sack on third down?
And it's no good. He missed it. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score.
And this place was going crazy before the game, and the offense on the first drive kind of quieted them down a little bit, but the defense, great job. They get a goal-to-go situation. They get the stop, force the field goal, force the miss. The crowd's back in it, baby.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Going to swing it on second down. Throws to the wideout. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Bad news on that play, it's an incomplete.
And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a 1st down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. The option look. He'll toss it. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Buffaloes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the 1st quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. The Buffaloes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. It's complete to the right. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Koo. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
They go to the ground. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. There he goes. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. From the gun, running back on the move. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Goes to the option. Now the pitch. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. Won't just be the quarterback. but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read, and it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the first down.
With the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Going to the ground. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. The short hands, it's Turner. Breaks into the open. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. Looking downfield on 1st down. That's caught. It's Turner. Got room at the 35. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got to be able to score points on this drive.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Steps out of bounds just inside the 20. They'll mark him down at the 18.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Complete on 3rd down. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the 1st down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run, and you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Quick strike complete. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run into.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in the rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
Got it in the middle, it's Guzman. And the defense drags him down. Offense calls a timeout here, critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. And the missed connection on third down.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the back. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Buffaloes will kick it away to crank up the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here. Oh, there's always football on the bad pitch. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Makes a grab deep.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw has got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, you're basically trusting the guy to make a few dudes miss in order to go pick up that first down. I think you need to start being a bit more aggressive here when these 3rd downs present themselves.
They booted away. And the returner will be brought down. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
He's going to take off. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you can tell. They want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just trying to get to him. Try to get him on the ground, but this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. That's reeled in. It's Coop. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And the Buffaloes send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. So here comes the Auburn offense. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Motion from the wideout. Quick pass on the fly motion.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
And the Tigers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
And his throw is incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Auburn sends out the punting unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Man, oh man, these offenses just haven't been able to find any room to get things going, David.
And to quote the great philosopher, Reese Davis, this is very ungood. Just nothing working for this offense, Palmer. They got to find something.
Well, the plays look good against the scout team during the week in practice, but they have just not been able to find a rhythm against this defense today.
Zings it complete to the right. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Slithers into space. Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. With the catch, it's Guzman. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to go up top. And he can't pull the trigger, and that will be the final play of the third quarter. We wrap it up with a sack. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And he missed it. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
One of the reasons I love this defense is because their DBs get involved, and they come screaming downfield. That's a pretty good athlete playing quarterback on that run, but because of the speed they have in their secondary, boy, they were able to get to him quickly.
Here's the handoff. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. He tries to take the top off. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. Using the quick game. Oh, he's got some space. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. The give to the back. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get...
Touchdown, Colorado! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There were a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Going to try to get it himself. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want him to be physical.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
And that's a really good job by the defense understanding leverage. I can't let that fast sucker get outside of me towards the sidelines. Nice job expanding with him and then going and making a tackle. One of the hardest things to do in football is tackle guys in the open field. Great job going and getting him on the ground.
Quarterback making checks. They'll go back to the air on second down. With the catch, it's Turner. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Grabbed over the middle. It's Payne. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, going to the air. Converts on 4th down. Still going. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible.
And this offense has not had much to cheer about. There's something right there. Let's see if they can string a couple of plays together. Listen, this game's probably over, but this offense has got to find some kind of a rhythm, something they can hang their hat on so that moving forward, this offense has an identity.
Caught in the backfield, it's Payne. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Clock's running and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an L.
Right down the middle. Complete downfield. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete. He gets it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
PAT unit on the field. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. Memphis needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Bluff City behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Charlotte. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The handoff keeps working on that clock. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Buffaloes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Coop. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Here comes the option. Now the toss. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection.
These offenses are so hard to stop when you run the option because they play the quarterback well. They get it to the running back. The defense looks pretty good, but 3rd and short, they get the yardage they need, and they move the sticks.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from that.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. Continue, and then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.